used to want me. I'm gonna let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you?
Hey guys, for those of you following me for my duodenal switch information, I had a class last night, a life skills class, and what that contained last night was more along the lines of how to stay motivated and how to stay focused after surgery, as well as what you need to do physically. So exercise and staying active. And it was a 2-hour class, and we basically just talked about the first hour was, about the things that motivate us to eat. So, social activities, stress, anxiety, reward systems, and triggers. What triggers us to eat? Do big buffets trigger us to eat? And really knowing yourself and how you're going to be able to manage those after surgery. Those are all things that, I've already had to deal with because I've already had the VSG. So I've already managed to live with that for a year. So I'm not worried about any of this at all. I've still managed to be social, to interact with people in life, and still have, those moments where I can go out and celebrate life with food and still stick to my diet and not look at the word diet negatively. You can still have your dietary needs met and not feel like you are completely destroyed by restriction. I still go out to great restaurants. I just end up taking a to-go box. And if the food wasn't that great, I just leave it on the plate. These are choices that I make, and I'm not afraid to make those choices. It's things that we have to do now. It's not something that we're trained to do. Because I know a lot of us are taught growing up, clean your plate, don't leave any food behind. We're fortunate enough to live in a society where we get food, a plenitude of food. But it's okay to not gorge yourself and be uncomfortable at the end of a meal. You can always go back. Something that she said last night was, if you were on a scale of 1 to 10 of being full, where do you want to be? Do you want to be at a 5? Do you want to be at a 7? Because by the time you get to 9, you're feeling uncomfortable. If you're at an 8, you're a little uneasy. If you're at a 9, you're So 7, you have hit your max. And, you know, she said, even herself, I'd like to hit 7. Because most of the class was saying, you know, I'd like to hit 5. There was even one girl who said, I'd like to hit 3 because I'd like to be yearning for more. And that's not a realistic answer. Let's be real. We're a gluttonous society. We want more. We want more, 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 more. But in reality, after the surgery, you're going to want to stay between that 5 to 7 range. And if you're still hungry after an hour after you eat, you can always have a snack. You can always go back and maybe have some baby carrots or a yogurt or some almonds or something light. But if you overdo it, you're going to be in misery. You know, and I always tell people who have talked to me about the surgery, there will be at least one time that you overdo it. And you will be miserable. And you will regret it. And it will hurt. And you will be so upset. I've not talked to anybody who hasn't done it at least once. But, you know, it happens. You eat a little too fast, you take a little too big of a bite, and it feels like it's stuck and it won't go anywhere. And it won't go up, it won't go down. It hurts. It feels like you're having a heart attack. But eventually it goes away. And then you sit there and you say, I'm never doing that again. But hopefully you never do, and we move on. And then the second half of class last night, we talked about movement and how movement increases our lean muscle mass and gets rid of fat. And, you know, we want to walk at least or have consecutive movement for at least 1,000 steps within 10 minutes, 3 times a day. And, you know, that's not an unrealistic goal because, you know, you just park a little further away at the grocery store and walk consecutively through the grocery store for 10 minutes and it's fine. Or you walk further away at the mall, or, you know, 1,000 steps in 10 minutes is only 2.5 on the treadmill, so it's not a fast pace. Anybody should be able to do that, even immediately following surgery. I run half marathons. Even at my heaviest weight, I ran half marathons. So I kind of look at that as very slow. So I'm sorry if I say that that's very slow and you're looking at me like, oh my God, that's horrible. I can't really do that. Try to move. Immediately after surgery, they get us up out of bed and they have us walk the halls. The best thing to do is to move. You just have to get up and move. Every day we have to move. I'm a firm believer that we have to exercise and move every single day, at least a little bit. But this video is getting long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, and I'll let you guys know when my next appointment is and keep you guys posted about any things that happen between now and my next appointment, if anything comes up. So Hopefully you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll try to get this video posted immediately. Just stay positive, keep moving, and have a great day, everybody. Thanks. Bye.